Many old Hollywood stars weren't just known for their talent in acting or singing, they were also known for something else: their impressive size in the private department. These stars had such big reputations that many actresses were rumored to be attracted to them for that reason alone. Today, we're going to look at 10 famous old Hollywood celebrities who were well known, some even legendary, for their noticeable and unforgettable endowment. Before we begin, can you think of any names that fit this list? If yes, write them in the comments. 10. Forrest Tucker. Forrest Tucker was not only tall at 6 feet 4 inches, but he also had a personal feature that people in Hollywood talked about a lot behind the scenes. He started gaining fame in 1940 with his role in The Westerner, and he later appeared in Never Say Goodbye and Sands of Iwo Jima. But it wasn't just his acting that people remembered. It was his huge private part. Tucker was even nicknamed the Chief because of it. One famous Hollywood writer, James Bacon, once told a story about a locker room that helped spread the legend of Tucker's size. While he kept doing great work in movies, stories about his endowment never stopped. Even though there were many funny or wild stories about him, people in the industry still respected him a lot. Forrest Tucker stayed popular until he passed away in 1986. If you are still watching, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. 9. Milton Burl. Milton Burl, also known as Mr. Television, was a comedy legend. But aside from his jokes, he became known for something else: his very large member. Many actors and writers, including Marilyn Monroe and Truman Capote, joked about it. Burl stayed quiet about it for a long time, but later in life, he made light-hearted jokes about it himself. Burl didn't mind the gossip. In fact, he used it to his advantage and laughed along with everyone. It became a fun part of his identity, adding another reason why people remembered him. 8. Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra had a voice that could charm anyone. But that wasn't the only reason people were drawn to him. There were constant rumors in Hollywood about how well-endowed he was. People close to him claimed he even needed special underwear. He dated famous women like Ava Gardner and Marilyn Monroe, and some of them hinted at his size. Actor Gianni Russo once said that Sinatra's gift was obvious even in his slim body. Sinatra didn't mind these stories. In fact, his bold personality and openness about romance only added to the rumors. While we celebrate his music and movies today, the stories of his size still come up as part of his legend. 7. Clark Gable. Clark Gable, the leading man in Gone with the Wind, was known for his masculine looks and charm. But whispers in Hollywood said he had more than just good looks. Many insiders claimed Gable had an impressive package. Some said it helped him land romantic roles and off-screen lovers. While the truth may never be proven, the stories still come up today. Even though people now take such stories with caution, the legend of Gable's size has become part of what made him an unforgettable star. 6. Bert Ward. Bert Ward played Robin in the 1960s Batman TV show. While he looked great in the costume, there was one problem: his private part was too noticeable on screen. Ward later said the producers even brought in doctors to try to shrink it with pills. He refused, afraid it might hurt his ability to have children in the future. He handled the attention with humor, and it became part of his legacy. Even though people knew him as the Boy Wonder, stories about his physical gift also became part of TV history. 5. Rock Hudson. Rock Hudson was one of Hollywood's top heartthrobs. He had the look, the voice, and the charm. And according to many, he had something else, a very impressive private area. People in the industry talked about it often. Actresses, directors, and co-stars all had something to say about Hudson's physical gift, though always in a respectful and admiring way. He never talked about it himself. But the stories helped add to his image as the perfect leading man. Even today, people remember Hudson not just for his acting, but for the legend that followed him. 4. Bert Reynolds. Bert Reynolds ruled the screen in the 70s and 80s. He was handsome, funny, and confident. But off-screen, many believed he was just as impressive in private. Actors and actresses told stories about him. They said his size added to his charm. Many articles and books have mentioned this rumor as part of his lasting image. Reynolds never confirmed anything. He chose to let his fans enjoy his films and charm. But the rumors never went away and became a part of the legend surrounding his name. 3. John Dillinger. John Dillinger wasn't an actor. He was a famous criminal from the 1930s. But even he became a part of a strange legend about size. A rumor started that his body part was so large it was displayed in a museum. The Smithsonian said it was not true. Some believe the FBI made up the story to make fun of him after his death. Books and documentaries have repeated the story for years. Even though there's no proof, the rumor adds to Dillinger's larger-than-life image. 2. Billy Bob Thornton. Billy Bob Thornton has always stood out with his strange but appealing personality. He played roles that showed both roughness and wit. But behind the scenes, people talked about something else. His size. Actor John Ritter once joked that Thornton was hung like a rope. This comment became famous and made its way into many Hollywood stories. Thornton didn't brag about it, but the stories added to his unusual charm. His career was never about being a traditional leading man, but the rumors gave him a kind of quiet sex appeal that fans still talk about. 1. John Holmes. John Holmes was a huge name in adult films. His fame came not just from acting, but from his incredible size. He was said to be the biggest in the business. Many of his co-stars talked about it, and it helped make him a legend. Some even claimed he had his private part insured for millions. Even after he died in 1988, the stories didn't stop. Holmes became a symbol of a time when adult films were gaining popularity, and his size played a big role in that fame.